Welcome in, you guys. All right, you guys, it's Sunday. It is January 5th. And the moon is still in Pisces. It's moving towards the 29th degree. So what time is it moving into Aries? 2:01 p.m. All right, within the next 2 hours. In today's transits, the sun in Capricorn, quintile to Neptune in Pisces. The moon in Pisces, we talked about the sextile last night to Uranus and Taurus. We've seen the square over to Mercury and Sag, the conjunction with Neptune and Pisces, and now we're at this quintile energy with the sun in Capricorn. All right, once we ingress into the moon in Aries, we'll see a trine over to Mars and Leo, the conjunction of the North Node in Aries, quintile to Jupiter in Gemini, a sextile to Pluto in Aquarius, and then we'll see a semi-sextile to Venus in Pisces. All right, in the index for today, let's see, for the 5th. Aries, physical 5, Taurus, mental 3. Sorry, mental 6. We've got Gemini off the board with Sagittarius. All right. We've got Cancer, physical 1, Leo, mental 6, Virgo, physical 6, Libra, physical 5, Scorpio, mental 6, again, Sag off the board, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, you got physical 1, Aquarius, mental 6, and Pisces, physical 6. So there's just this very much balanced type of energy with that number 6. It's not too high, not too low. That's what I feel. Let's get some meditation music going. I'm gonna pull runes today. We'll see what comes out. Pisces at the 29th degree speaks of a prism. This is what we're moving towards, seeing God in everything. And then once it ingresses into the 29th degree, moving towards that 30th degree, all right, it speaks about becoming our own ideal. It says there's no right answer to or best version of anything. We make it all up according to how we feel or think we should. All right, obviously the moon in Pisces, you're going to be all up in your feelings. That's just what it is. I've been wanting to take a look at Venus in Pisces as well and where it's transiting currently. It looks like it's heading towards the 3rd degree of Pisces. Let's take a look. A petrified forest. From the 1st to the 5th degree of Pisces, it speaks about harmonization. This one here says long-term reach of social movements, imperfect though they are, records exist for millennia of social events that occurred so long ago, what is important endures, and how to read between the lines to infer whatever cannot be fully known. All right. So, let's get into it. Let's see what the runes have for today. Welcome in, you guys. We got Dagas, having a breakthrough and awakening, embarking on an enterprise. All right, daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. All right, the challenge here is Thor says, reactive force and directive force, destruction and defense, conflict, tendency towards change, and regenerative catalyst. Something's got to change in the energy, possibly when the moon ingresses into Aries. That's a very protective type of energy, more so towards the divine feminine. All right. And then we've got Fihu, something about possessions, won and or earned. All right, speaking about earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present and or in the near future. Ingwaz is on the bottom of the deck here. Male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family, love, caring, human warmth, and the energy of the home. All right, so let's take a look. We've got Gemini, Cancer. We've got Leo, heavy Cancer energy here. And then we've got Taurus and Gemini. I was about to say Gemini. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. In that order, wherever those placements fall for you in your chart. All right, so having a breakthrough, dealing with some sort of directed force, tendency towards change when it comes to possessions won or earned, and then tapping into this energy of simple strengths, meaning family, love, caring, and the home environment. Wow. All right, let's take a look into these specific rooms. All right, so Dagas is constant growth. All right, a new strong time will come, full of hope and optimism is what that one speaks about. Thor Sass is the third rune. Speaking of, it's like the god of thunder, it says. Although it does offer protection, this rune asks for caution. Some important decisions will head your way, and you will need to wait for the right moment to act. So that's your challenge overall. Something, possibly bringing in some sort of tower, because it's speaking of destruction and defense, creating some sort of conflict in your energy so that there's change that takes place. It looks like it's going to be pertaining to possessions, won and or earned. So this will be like your money. All right. Fihu is the first rune. Speaks all about your success and your winnings you deserve to receive. It says it represents the reward for your hard work and all of your efforts. All right. So that's in the near future. You will be rewarded. And then you've got this energy of the home environment with Ingwaz. And that one is the 22nd rune. It says Ingwaz is an important rune that symbolizes conclusion. It means that you are ready for closure and to move on in a new direction. You will not feel anxious about it. On the contrary, you will feel fulfilled. You're walking away from someone or something, having some sort of breakthrough here. All right, embarking on an enterprise. It looks like there's going to be a tower moment that hits. All right, and it looks like your heavy focus will be on possessions, whether won and or earned in the near future. That will be one of your strengths. And then you'll experience some sort of changes here, all right, when it comes to your family life, your home life, whatever seems to be your strength and the energy of your love as well. Again, it's given Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, let's get into it. Let's find out what's going on here. Got the sun on the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. If you've been building a business, I see King of Pentacles. It looks good. All right, you got a lot of money coming your way. A lot of stability, firm foundation, whatever that is. All right. The time frames from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. could have been of significance. We've got 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., 12:30 to 1:30, and then we also got 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. So this could be something that takes place within these time frames today. Some sort of change is happening. All right. Tell me about the breakthrough. Judgment. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Damn. Right out the bat. All right, whatever it is that's changing, it's going to happen. That's Pluto energy, speaking about destruction and defense, okay? But it's so that it allows you to lead yourself into your destiny here. Whatever the breakthrough is, you're going to have an awakening about it. Interesting. Welcome in, you guys. Two of Swords. You got to face your fear with something when it comes to this new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. You could have been burdened by some sort of negative attachment. The Devil. All right, you've been trying to protect your energy. 7 of Wands. And move forward with this specific awakening. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of breakthroughs here. Brand new beginnings all over. Whatever or whoever you might be reconciling with, or whatever the energy may be where you're having some sort of ascension, it's so that you're heading towards your destiny. You're about to face your fear with whatever this is. Don't hold yourself back is the energy here. All right. Daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. Don't allow whatever the devil is to hold you back. because it looks like you're trying to protect yourself from that energy. It could be codependency, it could be ego, it could be burdens that you no longer want to deal with, but just removing yourself from these specific vibes. All right, and again, this is your challenge here. Directed force of destruction and defense in the conflict, changing that energy. Okay, let's see, why is Thor sass in your challenge? Ten of Swords, you might have dealt with some sort of difficult ending. All right, some sort of betrayal or releasing yourself from a heavy mental state that's no longer serving you here. In this deck, the devil wears the red and that devil's running away here. Here's the devil surrounding you by the Ten of Wands. All right, so the burdens, whether that be physical burdens, mental burdens, all right, it's time for you to react to some sort of change here. It's causing you some sort of conflict. All right, it could be a soulmate, Two of Cups. It's time to move forward, Chariot. All right, in a different direction. We've got the Knight of Cups here. We've got the Three of Cups here. And the Five of Pentacles. All right, you might be going through hardship, but you're willing to open up your heart space and move on from some sort of difficult chapter. All right, with a specific soulmate, or this would be you tapping into a soulmate connection. Something that's very much desirable and a wish fulfillment for you. All right, could be a water sign. I got a King of Cups here and a Queen of Cups here. So this would be more so seen as a counterpart. Somebody's new beginning has been held up due to some sort of deception is what it's coming through as. The Hangman, the Fool card, Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Chariot. Seven of Cups. The Hermit. Something or someone is being kept secret, or this person is rather staying to themselves about them moving forward. Again, if this person chooses another third party, all right, to have a celebration with or move forward happily with, someone here is left out in the cold. That could be the person that's being betrayed by that soulmate. All right. So the heavy focus would look like, if it's heading into possessions, it would be the Five of Pentacles coming out of this specific challenge here, having to move forward with one's own earned income, abundance, or the financial strength. That's whether in the present and or in the near future. Somebody doesn't want attachments to their love life when it comes to resources. That's what this feels like. Maybe this is why there's so much new beginning over here and where you're having a breakthrough, an awakening. It could be about a new passion, a new job. It could be about an enterprise. It could be about awakening to the truth of whatever may be holding one back by having attachments to some sort of burden. And then the need to protect from that energy. Seven of Wands. All right. Let's look at Fihu with earned income in the near future. Well, okay. Lovers. This could be like a choice. Some sort of change. Two of Wands. That's a different pathway here, and where you're going to be receiving some sort of reciprocity. Six of Pentacles. So I don't know if you're moving out of a soulmate connection that no longer serves and moving into a twin flame connection that where you are more complementing the energy of someone else's vibes. All right, this could be like new love coming in, new pathway, being reciprocated there with whatever you put in, you get back, right? That's someone's strengths. It could be a specific project as well. Gemini's energy could be something that's like pertaining to communication or travels. Three of Wands. Five of Cups, Magician. There's going to be a grieving period, obviously, moving forward, making progress, but the heavy focus is to manifest. Sudden changes, Eight of Wands, on someone's specific pathway here with the Page of Wands and Page of Swords. These would be like messages or looking into the details of something. Would that be about work or money? A new beginning. All right, so where earlier the Fool card came out with, you know, being held back. Someone's new beginning being held back. It's coming in the near future. That's what it looks like. There's no one here very much abundant. I don't see any 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. I see 5 and 6 Pentacles. If it has to do with finances. All right. The breakthrough, the awakening feels more that of spiritually, looking for brand new beginnings and holding back and protecting from some sort of negative energy that seems to be burdened. The betrayal coming through with the soulmate, moving forward happily in a different connection, but going through hardship, wish fulfillment on a brand new beginning in love. King and Queen of Cups. Let's look at in-laws. All right, so this speaks about the home environment, the family, the love surrounding it. Four of Pentacles, firm foundation. That's a good energy. That's Sun in Capricorn, current transit. Ace of Cups. It feels like new love. All aces are out here. Notice, as I just said, there's not a lot of abundance out here just yet. That could be the focus in the future, as the 4, 5, and 6 of Pentacles are out here. Speaks about firm foundation. Speaks about overcoming hardship and the energy of reciprocity in between a specific couple. There's a lot of restriction surrounding this energy with the King of Swords here, or this could be just the heavy focus at this time would be love, family, foundation. Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, there it is. I don't know if it's the person that has some sort of creative project going on or whoever's very much confident in their energy. That's going to be abundant. Why is this here? Death and the King of Pentacles. That person would only become abundant if they were to end it with whoever is the one that's providing at this time. Take a rest off of that situation, and then they become independent. Makes sense. Let's see. Broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. There's this energy of success with good plans and hard work. Temporary problems and then great personal sorrow. Teardrops is here. You'll have to release something. That's why. Dissatisfied with life and paying attention to finances. It's something that has to do with resources here. A period of frustration and a lesson to be learned here overall. Down on the bottom on this side, we've got Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So that's why you're embarking upon this enterprise here. All right, you guys. I mean, very simple energy here. It's very clear. You're going through a breakup, separating from some sort of sabotaging person. All right, in a specific soulmate connection, and you have to have a brand new beginning all the way around. Literally. New passions, new love, new work, new home. It's given a fresh start. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen the World card, but judgment is there. Judgment is being called. All right, to ascend to a higher level, either of consciousness or just to have a breakthrough in whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever the conflicts are. Okie doke. All right, welcome in, you guys. All right, let's see. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. It is Sunday. There's a lot of Mars energy here. You got Mars in 5 houses here. The 6th, the 7th, the 9th, and the 12th. Heavy on the mutable houses. So adapting to changes and taking action there. All right, and I'm also seeing cardinal energy here with the 7th house and the 10th. Relationships and career. All right, someone could be criticizing your work. There could be this energy of a choice in relationships, dominating when it comes to one's philosophies or beliefs in spirituality or religion. All right, there's a sense of having to take action. There's like authority in the energy of needing to collaborate and go after career. And then there's also this energy of Mars and Pisces escaping, all right, from the subconscious state here. There's the birth of something new coming through with Venus in Cancer. All right, that would be like the Two of Cups energy. We saw that next to the Ten of Swords. So whoever's betraying you and you're releasing yourself from that situation, there's new birth coming in with the Chariot, meaning something new, okay? There's Venus in Scorpio here. Someone could be holding secrets, all right? And then we've got Jupiter in Aquarius, something innovative here that you might be working on. Maybe you're trying to keep something secret if you are birthing something new. It could be a creative project, heavy on the Venus energy here as well. All right, it could be like you expanding your mindset, Jupiter in Aquarius. But then there's like shitloads of action you have to take in specific areas in your life. All right, whether that be you're being criticized by work or how you're being of service to other people, your day-to-day routines. All right, Mars in Libra and Venus in Scorpio here, both at their detriment. The energies of your love life or your finances, having connections to other people may be of significance, making choices and changes in love. All right, there could be some sort of secret about withheld inheritances, things like that. And again, I feel like there's someone that's here dominating the spiritual community and or someone not having the same beliefs. One second. All right, let's see what this birth is. What's coming through here? Let's see what's going on. I just said the Two of Cups came out next to the Ten of Swords. All right, and it looks like something's going to end up coming to an end with the soulmate connection. That's what it's given. And it's directly next to that Chariot so that you are able to move forward. All right, let's see what the secrets are all about with this Venus in Scorpio energy here. The Chariot again. Wow. And it looks like some sort of celebration. Somebody kept something a secret and was able to get away with it. All right, let's look at innovation. The Two of Wands. This will be like your new pathway and planning for the future, doing something innovative. All right, let's take a look at criticism. The Empress. So the Empress is being criticized in the work environment here. Could be, again, what you do creatively. What's this? Mars in Libra. Hermit. Someone's choice here is rather not involve themselves in love at this time. It could be spending time alone, heavy on spirituality. All right. The Hermit is when you're going within to ascend to a higher spiritual level. All right, let's look at domination when it comes to the spiritual community here, or someone's beliefs in religion. Three of Wands. There's progress going to be happening there specifically. What's this position of authority? The Star card. All right. So someone here going after a position of authority could be some sort of energy that provides healing. All right. It's kind of what it's giving me here. Intellectual pursuits, knowledge, whatever that may be. Tell me about the Mars in Pisces with escape. Strength. All right, again, Mars in Pisces would be that of the subconscious state. The need to protect yourself and remain strong. Escaping from some sort of entrapment in the mindset or in the feeling in prison, more so is what it is. Okay. It looks like the person going after authority will be the Three of Pentacles, the one that has to go find a specific community that they resonate with, that wants to work with them, collaborate with. It's going to be an Aquarius energy, the Strength card coming out over top of escaping some sort of imprisonment. That's Leo's energy. So I'm seeing Aquarius and Leo in opposition. I've also got Taurus out here. So heavy fixed energies overall today. All right, we did see, again, the moon in Pisces sextile to Uranus and Taurus. All right, we're looking at the sextile over to Pluto and Aquarius here. And then with Leo, we have the trine with the moon in Aries over to Mars and Leo. All right, so heavy fixed energies today, working positively on releasing something that's not serving and finding the birth of something new. Moving forward, keeping something a secret, being innovative, planning for the future, and making progress and dominating in the spiritual community. This would be your choice, to remain isolated or in solitude to focus. There's something here that needs to be protected. Here's the Mars and Leo energy. That's going to trine when the moon ingresses into Aries within the next hour and a half. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, positive energies today, even with the conjunction of the North Node. All right, working in an alliance with your purpose is what that would be. We have Scorpio with the sun on the bottom of the deck, speaking about endurance, so phenomenal achievements and things like that. Okay. Okay, let's do a love spread. Karmic relationship, seduction, twin flame. The Grim Reaper, it literally fell on my foot. That's funny. Down at the bottom of the deck is the keys on the ring. Somebody could be literally stringing you along. If you're releasing a karmic relationship, try not to be seduced by someone else that just seems to be like a twin flame. You may complement each other's energy, but something's going to be over here. All right, as fast as it starts, it's as fast as it ends, it feels like. Somebody will try to keep you as an option. So it's better to let go and love you at this time. Don't try to hook up and get yourself interfered with third parties. All right, it's just temptation. Because if that happens, then whoever you're coupling with or coupled with in your twin flame connection, that relationship will be over. Karmic relationship, yeah, there's some sort of fights going on there. Someone here is angry. Knight of Swords could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. The Moon, pissed off about some sort of secrets or hidden enemy or whatever it may be. I don't know. Who's being seduced here? The person that's being betrayed. The Ten of Swords. All right. Gemini energy, heavy air energy coming out here. What did I say Jupiter was happening right now? We got a quintile energy with Jupiter and Gemini today with this moon in Aries. Okay. Tell me about the twin flames. Yeah, hold back. The Hangman. There might be a period of a pause right now within a specific twin flame connection. This person could balance out your energy. All right, could definitely be a relationship of duality. Just hold back. You might complement each other's energy, but right now it's not the time. Not the time. It's giving like hold off until whatever is happening settles down. Because there's anger, there's betrayals happening. So hold back. The Hangman is Piscean energy, so Moon in Pisces right now. With this Moon in Pisces, there was a square over this morning to Mercury and Sag, so this could have affected the way someone was communicating as well. Yeah. All right, let's look at the relationship is over. Four of Pentacles. Five of Cups. If someone didn't hold on to a situation or tried not to work it out or build some sort of firm foundation around it, that person definitely just wanting to keep you as an option. They would rather hold control of you by holding you in this box or holding on to resources or whatever that may be. All right. But that person is definitely mourning a Queen of Cups because that's supposed to be their family or associations to their long term. Whether that be stability, home, foundation, children, you know, the whole shebang. This person could be stuck up in their head about it too and feeling burdened by whatever's happening right now. Ten of Wands, about situations from the past and whatever secrets were held there. Venus and Scorpio's here again. It came out here. Okay. Tell me about keys on a ring. String along, one night stand. Who's this person and what do they want? Could be an Aries. Could be a Sag. This could be an option when it comes to relationships. This could be someone that you feel contracted to. That Venus and Aries energy is going to be, this person's just lusting over you. Could be a Sagittarius. They're taking their time to come in. They're being very patient, possibly strategic. They want you to be healed before they get themselves involved with you. But that could just literally be the seduction of it. This person knows you've been betrayed. You could be vulnerable at this time. Okay. So don't be stupid and involve yourself with somebody that'll like pick you up and put you down when they feel like it. They'll keep you as an option. Yep, they're watching. They know exactly what you're going through. Focus on your work. Whatever you got going on. Focus on you when it comes to this whole situation. Feels like an odd time. I don't even know why. Like, what the hell is going on? Feels very odd. I mean, seduction could definitely be in the air because Venus is in Pisces. Venus wants love and is comfortable in Pisces energy. But Pisces for me is like a very unknown house. You know what I mean? It's just where one can be vulnerable and compassionate and loving and kind towards others. And there will be people that take advantage of that shit. Straight up. So, The sextile to this moon in Aries later on this afternoon is going to be bringing in some sort of transformation to the energy, to the vibe. And then with that moon in Aries semi-sextile over to Venus in Pisces, we'll see what that brings in. Let me pull one card on that transit, actually. Semi-sextile, it doesn't work favorably because they're two different type of elements. You've got Venus in Pisces, which is water, a moon in Aries, which is fire. Okay? Hangman, hold back. That's what I'm saying. Just hold back right now. It's not the time. Gain clarity about what's going on around you. And if you have to go after something new, just be careful with taking a risk. Yeah, something literally starts and ends very quickly. Full card to the world card. It would be like a specific chapter is like an illusion, or almost. That's what it feels like. So see the truth of it. Don't get yourself involved in situations where you will be considered as an option. Just like that. Let's get a crystal and we're out of here. I'm going to start, I want to say water signs today with January 2025 reads and going into the charts. All air signs and fire signs are in the playlist for January 2025. I haven't decided who I want to start with yet, but I do have the remaining earth and water signs to complete. Okay. I've only been doing 2 a day, so within the next, let's say 3 days, today, tomorrow. Okay, so by Tuesday, the readings will be all completed and in the playlist. I think I owe members an energy check-in extended as well. I might do that one today when it comes to this specific energy or whatever we pick up on, because energy is all different by the time I do those readings. We'll tap in. We got Lepidolite here. Speaking about simplification, manageability, organization, one task at a time. It is the Peace Stone, the stone of transition and stabilizing the soul. All right, so Lepidolite, it says, Lepidolite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Lepidolite spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you free, or keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that focusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take one task at a time, then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. So what needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. Lepidolite is the go-to stone for times of stress. It teaches us to slow down and care for ourselves. Although useful in meditation, the stone is just as effective placed in the bathtub while we soak and have a cup of tea and relax. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in a